So, okay, in the 4th grade, my older brother was the cool cat, if I'm being honest. He had recruited this really hard group at the private Catholic school that we were in, and it had this skate posse, dude. And if that doesn't sound sick, then I don't know what is. But it was this skateboarding posse of about 7 or 8 of them. So it was all the hard kids at the Catholic private school. They were sick, and I wanted to be one of them. But you couldn't just be anybody. I remember at the very beginning, there was only like 3 or 4 people that were like, we should make a skate crew. You know, we had just watched Lords of Dogtown, and word got out that they had a skate posse. And let me just say, if you're a 12-year-old and somebody says there's a skateboarding posse, if I join that, I'll be one of the popular kids. Like, so obvious. It's so obvious. And you're like, yeah, if I join that, I'll be the fucking shit at school. Now think if you're an 8-year-old kid on top of that. You're like, I can be part of the 12-year-olds skate posse? This is where I come in. But at once, everybody wanted to join. There was like 7 people that wanted to join. And he's like, we need to have some sort, like, we can't just let everybody join the skate posse, or else it's not cool anymore, obviously. So we need some sort of way that they can get in, like an initiation. But what ended up happening was they said, all right, in order to join the skate posse, you have to go down this hill, this really steep hill. And essentially all it meant was we wouldn't have to wait for you everywhere you went. You don't want to bring somebody that is far worse than you and you're constantly waiting for. Because that's lame. You're like, I want to go fast and they're making me go slow. So I want to join the skate posse. And I don't remember exactly what happened. Either Eric wouldn't let me or my mom wouldn't let me. And one of them wouldn't let me, so I cried so much. I cried for like a full day, I think. And then, but it was funny because like mom or Eric would leave the room, and I'd just go back to playing video games. I'd just be chilling and be like, all right, whatever. And then they walk in the room, and immediately it's just like, I can't join the skate posse. I can't be a cool kid, right? So finally, my mom let me join. They finally said, okay, fine, you could freaking try to bomb this hill. And I was so hyped. I was so hyped that I forgot that I actually had to go down the hill. I had this one nightmare where the hill had gone completely vertical on me. And my butler came out. I don't have a butler, but he came out on roller skates sideways. And he's like, do you need help, Master Rump? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking need help. And he didn't help me, and I fell. But anyway, I woke up after I fell, and then I peed the bed. It was a long night. It was a really long night. I was not happy the next day at school. They let me join. I lined up with the other 3 initiates at the time. And I didn't really have a plan. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go down and then keep going and then eventually jump off the board or something like that. What I see people do these days is they put their foot down while they're going down, and they have one foot on the skateboard, and the other foot is just dragging on the ground, slowing them down. Friction, right? Basic friction. And that makes sense. I didn't know that that's what you do because I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and whenever you wanted to slow down in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, you just smash the tail really hard, and eventually your guy will slow down. They say, oh, you're good, go. And the 3 of us start, and then they say, wait, don't go. And so we catch ourselves. And one of them was like, whoo, you felt that? Like, I had the butterflies going in my stomach. I got really nervous the moment we started, and then when we caught ourselves, I was super relieved. And I kind of laughed along, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the butterflies in my stomach when we started. And this was because I still didn't understand what it was going to take to go down the hill. So they say, give us the green light. We're like, cool, let's do it. And we start bombing down the hill. Very quickly, I pass the 2 people on the sides of me. Because my understanding is I'm going to get down this hill as fast as possible. I'm going to get out of there, and then I can join the skate posse. And I can be a cool kid. I remember my mom, she's sitting up on the top of the hill just watching us. Because she's like, if Mike's going to go down this hill, I'm going to watch it happen. And I can't fathom what was going through her head. But I should start going down. I got my pads on. I got elbow guards, helmet. I got knee pads. And it gets to a point where it's too fast and the board starts to do the speed wobbles. And I don't know if you've ever felt speed wobbles under you, but they're impossible to deal with. So I try to jump off the board. Then I jump off the board. I take 3 steps. I'm like, good, I'll just slow down. No, fucking, like, basically face plant. Hop up. I'm good. I'm good to go. And they're like, yeah. And then just 3 seconds later, it's just, no, I don't feel great. Oh, fuck. I just eat it in the middle of the fucking road.
Hey guys, I had fun making this one. It was a nice little broken arm reminiscing. Who doesn't like reminiscing? I love it. Hopefully you guys do too. If you liked watching it, drop a like. Doesn't hurt anybody. Whoa, that's not stopping there, huh? Well, if you want, you could always go over to my Twitch channel. I'm there most days. Just having a good time. You know how it goes. Alright, well, I don't know how to say goodbye. So, I'll catch you in the next one.